What is the difference between radiation exposure and irradiation? In both radiation exposure and irradiation, exposure to radiation occurs. However, in irradiation, contamination with radioactive material does not occur, which prevents post exposure radiation. Example: gamma irradiation of syringes, irradiation used for treating cancer, etc. Name the two elements which are responsible for natural background radiation in Earth. Radon from uranium and thoron from thorium are responsible for 54% of natural background radiation in Earth. Why is the presence of heavy metals more free radicals are generated? Heavy metals like iron, lead, cadmium, etc. have more number of electrons in outer shell. Hence, when a free radical attacks a heavy metal, there will be shower of electrons, which in turn produces more free radicals. Why are there so many different terms when it comes to radiation? One reason for so many different terms is that the United States uses traditional radiation units while the rest of the world uses an international system of units. In the international system, Sievert, Gray, Becquerel and coulombs per kilogram are used, whereas traditional units are rem, radian, curie, etc. Another reason for all the different types of units is our need as scientists to be precise and accurate when we are describing radiation interactions and energy left behind. Can radioactive material affect the body? Explain how. Yes, radiation is a potentially harmful agent. When radiation interacts with the tissue of our bodies, whether it is from radioactive atom inside the body or from an external sources such as an X-ray machine, it can cause damage to cells. This damage stems from the process of ionization. The ionization from radioactive atom is called ionizing radiation because it causes ionization. Ionization is simply the knocking off electrons from the atom they are normally said to orbit. These electrons act as the glue that holds atom together in chemical bonds. So if some of the electrons get knocked loose by ionizing radiation, some of the chemical bonds get broken. This can result in damage to the cells. Since there is radioactive material in our bodies, this process goes on all the time. What is uranium? Uranium is the heaviest metal that occur in nature. It is an unstable material which gradually breaks apart or decays at the atomic level. Any such material is said to be radioactive. As uranium slowly decays, it gives off invisible burst of penetrating energy called atomic radiation. It also produces more than a dozen other radioactive substances as byproducts. Which radiation is more harmful? Ionizing radiation is more harmful than non-ionizing radiation because it has enough energy to remove an electron from an atom and thus directly damage biological material. The energy is enough to damage DNA, which can result in cell death or cancer. What is the nature of alpha particles? Alpha particles are heavyweight and relatively low energy emissions from the nucleus of radioactive material. The transfer of energy occurs over a very short distance of about 10 cm in the air. A piece of paper or layer of skin will stop an alpha particle. The primary hazard occurs in the case of internal exposure to an alpha emitting material. Cells close to the particle emitting material will be damaged. Typical sites of accumulation include bone, kidney, liver, lung, and spleen. Radium is an alpha particle emitter that accumulates in the bone following ingestion, causes a bone sarcoma. Airplane travel increases our exposure to cosmic and solar radiation that is normally blocked by the atmosphere. Radiation intensity is greater across the poles and at higher altitudes. Thus, individuals' exposure varies depending on the route of travel. Storms on the sun can produce solar flares that release larger amounts of radiation than normal. For the occasional traveler, this radiation exposure is well below recommended limits established by regulatory authorities. Who are the sensitive individuals to ionizing radiation? Children and developing organisms. What do you know about Hiroshima and Nagasaki incidences? The US military dropped the first atomic bomb on Hiroshima, Japan on August 6, 1945, and a second on Nagasaki, Japan, 3 days later. The bombs used two different types of radioactive material, that is uranium 235 in the first bomb and plutonium 239 in the second. It is estimated that 64,000 people died from the initial blast and radiation exposure. Approximately 1 lakh survivors were enrolled in follow-up studies. What are the lessons learned from Hiroshima and Nagasaki incidences? These incidences indicated that the greater the dose, the greater the likelihood of developing cancer. The second lesson was that there could be a very long delay in the onset of the cancer, from 10 to 40 years. The confirmed and increased incidence of cancer. It is estimated that 1 in 100 cancers are the result of this background exposure. What are the health benefits from radiation? All life is dependent on small doses of electromagnetic radiation. Radiations are produced by disintegration of unstable naturally occurring or man-made elements. Radiations have been utilized for many beneficial effects. For example, use of radiation emitting devices helps us to use many devices such as cell phones or radios, from medical X-rays to the electricity that powers our home. X-rays were also used to treat diseases such as ringworm in children. Subsequently, during 1950s, X-rays were used to treat a degenerative bone disease called ankylosing spondylitis.